Hello everyone!
Today we're diving into an action comedy film called The Shaolin Boy. Be ready for some spoilers ahead. The story begins with an 8-year-old boy walking into the ancient Shaolin Buddhist temple. The moment he steps inside, the giant doors slam shut behind him. But this isn't just any ordinary kid. He's a small, yet incredibly skilled martial artist. His name is Xiao Yu. He's been training in Kung Fu since the age of 3, and today, at just 8 years old, he's about to face the biggest test of his life. Inside the temple, Xiao Yu stands ready to challenge 3 senior students. He must defeat them before the incense stick burns out, otherwise he'll fail the trial. The first 2 seniors give it their all, but halfway through the incense, they're already outmatched. Xiao Yu's moves are sharp, fast, and precise. He defeats them both easily. Then comes the final senior, a true master. Their fight shakes the temple floor, each strike faster than the last. But just as the incense burns away to the end, the battle stops. Xiao Yu has passed the test. He smiles proudly as he walks out of the temple. Outside, his master tells him, "The 3 bronze-level seniors scored you 88.78 points, only 2 points lower than me. Ever since your parents left you here, you've never stepped beyond these mountains. But now, a school in Korea has requested you as an exchange student." The master pauses, slightly worried. "I've arranged a place for you to stay, with Dr. Zhang, a well-known scientist." Just then, a bus heading for the city arrives. Xiao Yu tries to say something, but his voice can't reach his master. The bus pulls away, and Xiao Yu runs after it as fast as he can. Meanwhile, in Korea, we meet Xiu Nan, a 15-year-old taekwondo prodigy, the leader of his school's martial arts club. His 10-year-old sister Shan Shan proudly watches him train. Nearby is Lan, the club's manager, and her little brother Bei, both children of Dr. Zhang. Xiu Nan is handsome, strong, and confident, a skilled fighter admired by many, including Lan herself. That night, Lan reviews Chunan's performance, writing down his strengths and weaknesses, while Bei munches endlessly on snacks. "Stop eating so much," Lan scolds. Both siblings know that soon, a new exchange student from China will arrive and live with them in the same house. Just then, Lan gets a video call from her father, Dr. Zhang. He says, "I'm stuck with work and won't be home for a few days. You'll both have to take care of yourselves." Frustrated, Lan replies, "Ever since Mom passed away, you promised you'd be there for us, but you're always gone. We eat fast food every day, wake up late, and now you're sending another kid to live with us?" Dr. Zhang sighs. "I'll finish my research soon and come back to you. I've also sent you a special gift. Have you received it yet?" Bei frowns. "Your gifts are always useless. We don't want it." But this time, Zhang's tone turns serious. "This gift holds years of my research. Keep it somewhere safe." Lan and Bei laugh it off, thinking their father is just joking again. They have no idea that this gift will soon change everything. Just then, we see a group of armed men moving toward Dr. Zhang's lab. At the same time, the doorbell rings at Lan's house, and Xiao Yu finally arrives. Lan and Bei get busy greeting him, unaware of what's happening miles away. Meanwhile, the thugs break into the lab and capture Dr. Zhang, cutting off his video call in the process. They're searching for something called Turing 9, a top-secret project Zhang has kept hidden from the world. One of the thugs slams his fist on the table and yells, "Where is Turing 9?" Dr. Zhang stays calm. "Turing 9 is just an intelligent toy," he says softly. "It speaks in my late wife's voice. Nothing special. I built it only for my kids." But they don't believe him. The thugs start beating him brutally, yet Zhang refuses to talk. They check the lab's CCTV footage and discover that Zhang had already mailed Turing 9 to his home. Their leader, Mr. Shen, orders 2 of his men, Kai and Dila, to retrieve the package immediately. That night, Kai and Dila disguise themselves and park their car outside Dr. Zhang's house. Inside, Xiao Yu is trying to meditate, but Bei's video game noises break his concentration. "Come play with me." Xiao Yu hesitates, then joins in. Soon, both are laughing and shouting like brothers. Lan hears the noise from her room and storms in angrily, but as soon as she enters, the boys quickly shut off the game and pretend to be fast asleep. Outside, in the parked car, Kai and Dila are planning their next move. Dila puts on a robbery mask, but Kai stops him. "Not now. Tomorrow morning, when the kids leave for school, that's when we'll strike. We'll slip in, grab Turing 9, and no one will ever know." Later that night, as Lan heads to bed, she notices the package her father had sent. Curious, she carries it to her room and opens it. Inside is an electronic panda toy. She presses the power button, and suddenly, the panda begins to speak. It's her mother's voice. Dr. Zhang had installed advanced AI inside it and recorded his wife's voice to bring comfort to his children. Hearing her mother's words, Lan's eyes fill with tears. The panda's AI softly asks her to set a new password. Lan hesitates, then whispers something that instantly becomes the new password. She doesn't think much of it, places the panda beside her, and falls asleep, remembering her mom. The next morning, Lan, Xiao Yu, and Bei head off to school. From a distance, Kai and Dila keep watch. Dila spots the panda hanging from Lan's backpack. Lan adored it because it carried her mother's voice. She promised herself she'd never leave it behind. The 2 thieves quickly make a new plan to steal it. On the way to school, Lan and her friends run into Chunan and his little sister Shan Shan. Suddenly, Dila rushes from behind, snatches the panda panda from Lan's bag and takes off running, but Xiao Yu sees everything. In a flash, he sprints after the thief. With Chu Nan's help, Xiao Yu catches Dilla and takes him down with lightning-fast moves. Together, they reclaim the panda. After that, they all arrive at school, where Xiao Yu is formally introduced to the class. Everyone stares at his traditional outfit in amazement, and soon the kids begin whispering, wondering just how good this new boy really is at martial arts. Xiao Yu, too, is impressed by Chiu Nan's taekwondo skills. Now everyone can't wait for the next PE class, where Xiao Yu's true abilities will finally be revealed. In the PE class, Xiao Yu stuns everyone with his incredible flexibility and lightning speed. His movements are so fast and precise that even the PE teacher stands frozen in awe. After class, Xiao Yu and Bei head over to see Lan, who's in the Taekwondo training hall watching Chu Nan practice. Xiao Yu watches Chu Nan's techniques closely, clearly impressed. Feeling Xiao Yu's gaze, Chu Nan steps it up, performing even tougher moves just to show off. That night, after everyone's asleep, Kai and Dilla sneak toward the house to finally steal the panda. Kai climbs in first, but lands straight on a cactus. He groans in pain, covered in spikes. Still, they push forward and quietly break into the house. But Xiao Yu isn't asleep. He's in the living room, practicing the same moves he saw Chu Nan perform earlier. Suddenly, he spots the two intruders. At first, he hides and plays a few tricks to scare them, then leaps into action. With blazing speed and flawless martial arts, Xiao Yu beats them both down and drives them out of the house. But in the chaos, the thieves grab the wrong panda, a humidifier panda, thinking it's Turing 9. They rush back to Mr. Shen with their prize. When Shen sees it's not the real panda, his face twists with rage. He punishes them severely and shouts, "I don't care how you do it, I want Turing 9. The deal's already made. My buyer arrives in 3 days." The next morning, the students gather again in the Taekwondo hall, watching Chu Nan's training session. Joking around, Shan Shan laughs and says, "Xiao Yu should fight my brother." Meanwhile, Kai and Dila sneak in, this time disguised as girls. They sit quietly in the back, waiting for the right moment to strike. The match begins. Xiao Yu and Chu Nan face each other in the ring. Everyone crowds around, cheering in excitement. Taking advantage of the distraction, Kai and Dil creep toward Lan's bag and start pulling out the panda, but Bei spots them and yells, "Thieves!" Instantly, all the students turn, and chaos erupts. The kids rush in and attack the two imposters, beating them with everything they've got. The hall fills with shouting and confusion. Just then, the PE teacher bursts in and orders everyone to stop. Amid the chaos, Kai and Dilla manage to slip away, and this time, they actually have the real Turing 9. Soon after, the police arrive. Lan explains, "Those thieves stole my panda." The officers take down the panda's description and the suspect's details. "Don't worry," they assure her. "We'll find your panda soon." Later, all the students clean up the hall together, but Xiao Yu, Lan, Chiu Nan, and Bei secretly begin planning to track down the thieves on their own. Meanwhile, at Mr. Shen's hideout, the real Turing 9 finally arrives. He already has Dr. Zhang locked up, but the panda is sealed with a password, and only Lan knows what it is. Mr. Shen leans in close and growls, "What's the password?" Dr. Zhang answers firmly, "I don't know." Over and over, Shen's team tries to hack into Turing 9, but nothing works. Shen is furious. The hidden program inside Turing 9 is worth $100 million, but until it's unlocked, that fortune is just a dream. 2 days have now passed since the panda's disappearance. The police tell Lan, "We believe a big gang is behind all this, and we're trying to track them down." Mr. Shen kept trying, hour after hour, but Turing 9 refused to unlock. Frustration turned to fury. He beat Dr. Zhang again and again. Desperate for the password, Zhang refused to give it. Then a new idea struck Shen, cruel and calculated. On Dr. Zhang's phone, a voice message pinged. It was Lan. It was her birthday. "Daddy, the party starts at 6. Be home on time," she sang into the message. Shen smiled coldly. Kidnap the daughter, he decided, and the password would be forced from the father. He ordered his men to grab Lan immediately. That evening, Chu Nan, Bei, Xiao Yu, and Shan Shan were in the market, buying a birthday gift. Back at home, Lan and her friends were setting up the party when a message appeared. Daddy's arrived outside. Lan ran to the gate, but a black car was parked there. Inside sat Shen's men, and Dr. Zhang, tied and gagged. Lan moved closer, suspicious. Suddenly Zhang shouted, "Run, Lan!" Before she could escape, a thug grabs her. She screams, her voice echoing far into the distance. Chu Nan and Xiao Yu, just a short distance away, heard her and raced to help. Xiao Yu reached the car as a thug yanked the gate open and shoved him hard. He fell. Chu Nan attacked the same thug, but the man proved to be a trained fighter and beat Chu Nan back, then sped off with the car. Lan had been kidnapped. They didn't give up. Chu Nan ordered Shan Shan to call the police while he and Xiao Yu chased the car. Unbeknownst to them, Bei had slipped in behind and followed quietly. At Shen's hideout, the kidnappers threw Dr. Zhang and Lan before Mr. Shen. Both were tied to chairs. Shen pressed a knife to Lan's throat and snarled at Zhang, "Tell me the password, or your daughter dies." Lan, terrified, yelled back, "What password?" The words triggered something remarkable. Inside the stolen Turing 9, a sensor picked up Lan's voice, the same voice it had been programmed to recognize. With a soft whir, the toy unlocked itself. Shen's face lit up with triumph. He thought the mission was over, but Zhang's face fell. Relief tasted hollow for him. Outside, Kai and Dila kept watch. Dila stepped away to use the bathroom. Chu Nan sneaked up behind him and knocked him out. Xiao Yu lured Kai outside and quickly put him to sleep as well. The time had come for the buyer. Mr. Anderson arrive to transfer the money, when suddenly a faint noise comes from outside. Suspicious, Shen sends one of his trusted men to check it out, but Bei, brave and sly, had already slipped into the building. He watched the whole exchange, Turing 9, the buyer's laptop, the money transfer. Quietly, he crept up to Anderson's computer and, without anyone noticing, changed the account number. Then he melted back into the shadows, unseen. Outside, one of Shen's men stepped out to check the noise. He found Kai lying unconscious on the ground. Shocked, he ran toward Dilla, but before he could react, Qiu Nan and Xiao Yu attacked from behind. Their moves were fast and precise. Within seconds, the guard was down. Qiu Nan stayed back and shouted, "Go, Xiao Yu! Save Lan!" Inside, the deal between Mr. Shen and Mr. Anderson was falling apart. Anderson had already transferred the money, but the funds never reached Shen's account. Tension rose fast. Both men started arguing furiously. Shen refused to hand over the program without payment. Meanwhile, Bei quietly crawled behind them, trying to untie his father and sister. But a small sound caught Shen's ear. He turns sharply and catches Bei in the act. Just then, Xiao Yu burst through the door. Shen's men and Anderson's guards rushed him, but Xiao Yu's lightning speed and Shaolin power took them all down. One by one, Bei managed to free his father and Lan. They were finally out of danger. Now, chaos filled the room. Shen, Anderson, and Dr. Jiang began fighting over the Turing 9 program. Lan and Bei joined Xiao Yu, helping him take on the rest of the thugs. Within moments, almost everyone was knocked out cold, but Shen, desperate, grabbed the program and made a run for it. Xiao Yu and the others chased after him. Outside, Qiu Nan was still locked in a brutal fight with Shen's top enforcer. That man was strong, too strong. He injured Qiu Nan badly. As Shen arrived, he ordered his man to hold everyone off while he escaped. Now, Xiao Yu faced the fighter alone. He took a deep breath, remembering everything his Shaolin master had ever taught him. Then, with one final burst of energy, he unleashed a powerful strike that sent the man crashing to the ground. Meanwhile, Dr. Jiang, Bei, and Lan had cornered Shen. In his panic, Shen slipped and fell beneath a pile of heavy crates. Dr. Jiang finally recovered his precious Turing 9 program. Moments later, as always, the police arrived late. Shen, Anderson, and their men were arrested on the spot. Everything was safe again. Xiao Yu and his friends were okay, tired, bruised, but smiling. Dr. Jiang hugged his children tightly and said, "From now on, I'll never leave you alone again." Lan smiled through tears, "And we'll never leave you, Dad." Cut to the school's annual function. Xiao Yu and his friends are on stage, being honored for their bravery, for helping the police capture a wanted criminal gang. Everyone cheers for Xiao Yu, the boy who inspired his whole school to train harder, to believe stronger, and to fight not just with their fists, but with their hearts. If this story moved you, hit subscribe, because the next story might touch your heart too.